Hey everybody, Brian here. I just wanted to offer a quick video that shows you how to use a string variable as an independent variable. So string variables are, the way I usually see them is when I set up an embedded data object in Qualtrics as a way to manipulate which portion of the survey people see or which portion of the survey people see first. I'll set up an embedded data object as kind of a variable. And then the good news is when you export that Qualtrics data to SPSS, it's going to bring over, so my embedded data object is called counterbalance, and people are assigned to one of two conditions. Either they were shown the animal first or they were shown the image first as sort of a counterbalancing approach. So if I want to use this as an independent variable, I can do that, but the problem is that it's string variable. We can see that in the column header here. It has this little A here. Another way to check that is over here in the variable view. We can see that it is a type string. So if you have embedded data objects that already contain numbers, they might be brought over as strings, and you could just change those if they have numbers in them, but for some reason SPSS thinks it's a string. You can go in here and just change it to a numeric, and it would just convert those numbers to strings. We don't have that here. We have text, so we need to do something a little bit fancier because SPSS really wants to have numeric variables as the independent variables. You notice if we tried to do a one-way ANOVA here, this counterbalance variable doesn't even appear in our list. It would appear right here between Q14 and this FL1, and it's not even there because it's only offering us numeric variables as possible input to our one-way ANOVA. It's similar for t-tests. It'll let you look at string variables when you set up a t-test, but it really doesn't cooperate. So we've done similar things with my other videos, but in this case, there's actually a shortcut. So the longer way would be to do this in two passes. I could set up a dummy variable and assign a certain value for the animal first people, and then do another pass and assign a certain value to the image first people. But since we have only two options here, what we can do is we can sort this. Pops up our little output window. And so now if we insert a new variable right next to it, we can say, okay, the animal first people are going to be a 1. And then I can just copy and paste that down. And then my image first people are going to be a 2. And so copy and paste that down. And so that way I have now a new variable that I can use as my counterbalancing. I usually specify that that's a numeric variable in the name, but here in the variable view, you can see that it's already set to a numeric variable type. And so now it's going to be a much more cooperative independent variable than this string variable that I brought in from Qualtrics. So there you go. Let me know if you have any questions.